Family, what is happening in Mali? Amazing. It is amazing when leaders speak and then they are working on it. When they promise and then they are riding on the promise to make sure that everybody feel the promise that they promised them. Yes. If you're already here, hit the like button, subscribe to be part of the family, and don't forget, after the video, drop your thought in the comment section. Shout out to those who always like the video before even starting watching. Great support right there. Mali, the government has started sharing the gold money in the country. Yes. When they came to office, all the three Sahel leaders, there is one thing in their statement which they always say about distributing the resource among the people equally. This has been one of Thomas Sankara's formula, where he believed that the resource needs to benefit everybody. That is in Burkina Faso, all right? So the new leader have been talking about it. The leader of Mali have been talking about it. General Tiani have been talking about it. And I understood this whole thing partially. But with the initiative of Mali right now, I'm now understanding it better. And this is how it's supposed to be. So the government of Mali promised that the gold revenue, not only the gold, but all the revenue from their resources will be distributed to among local communities to make sure that the entire country is developed from the ground. The money will no longer remain at the top. It will come down to local communities, and they are going to make sure that the development starts from the ground, because there are a lot of places in Mali which need development. So the leader said the country needs to undergo a complete development process, which is going to start from the ground. And there's going to be supervision. I'm going to tell you about that. So what the government did right now, which is the latest update, is that the government of Mali has shared $33 million in gold revenue with local communities. That's crazy, right? $33 million in gold revenue with local communities. The money was distributed through a national fund, and this fund is tied to mining revenue. It is not about taxing people. You know, they are trying to move away from the old formula which we know in Africa, where people are being taxed heavily so that we can develop and build our road and infrastructure. At the end of the day, nothing will be on board. This was actually made possible because of the fact that they implemented a new mining code. And this mining code, it regulates the people who are mining in the country, be it foreign or local. And it regulates how the money will be used and how it should profit the people. And the terms and the conditions, everything this mining code implementation carry, this is just a piece of it. So this is included in the mining code of Mali. And where is the money going to? The $33 million, which is 10.4 billion CFA franc, has been allocated. And the funds are being sent directly to local municipalities, mining communities. You know, there are some of the mining communities, almost mining communities, when you go there, where they are doing the mining, they sometimes are the poorest when it comes to development. Yes, the communities don't benefit from the mining. But before they come and start the mining, these are some of the promises they make to the communities, the municipalities, that, look, we are going to make sure that we develop your road and blah, blah, blah. But no, nothing is happening. The money always go to the top and they never come back. But this time in Mali, the money went to the top and then flew back to the people. So local municipalities and mining communities, all the mining communities, this is just the beginning of the whole thing. So, and importantly, about 50% goes to areas where mining actually happens. And somebody will be asking that, what would the money be used for? Is this money going to just end up in the hands of some few individuals in the communities and then it will not affect the ground? I'll tell you about it. This is a military country, not a democracy. This is a military country, not democracy. So I'll tell you what is going on. Once you collect the money, wear a boot, start work. So I'll tell you what is following. Now, the money is the funds are targeted at real development projects in Mali, including schools, healthcare systems, water system, energy. They will make sure that communities that don't have water will be extended to these communities. Schools that are not doing well, schools that you don't have proper classroom and all that, no. Modern schools will be rebuilt. Old schools will be renovated, new chairs, and rebranding the community. Healthcare system, Communities that don't have good access to good healthcare system, beds, and whatever equipment they need at the hospital, this money will be involved in making sure that you have access to all these things. These also include local infrastructure, roads, and all that comes with it. So instead of the money staying at the top, as I said earlier, it is being pushed down to the people. And as I said it earlier, this is happening because it is part of Mali's new mining code reforms, which aim to, first of all, increase government share of the mining profit. It is going to force the companies to contribute more locally. It will strengthen state control over natural resources. In simple terms, Mali want more value from its gold, not just extracting the gold or extracting the gold, however you put that English, all right? Now, the money will be given to certain individuals for projects that are already listed. They will not just bring the money without knowing what the money is going to do. First of all, we need to see your budget, what you need in the community, what are the things that need to be improved, schools, road, and whatever it is. All those things will be listed and then they will be tackled one after the other. When the money comes to the communities and the municipalities, their leaders in charge, it is going straight to work because there is a supervising body attached to the money. It is not democracy where mining companies in local communities, these companies have been giving share to some individuals. When this individual receive the share, the purpose of the share is to make sure that they develop the communities, but nothing happened on the ground and nobody is held accountable for it. No, there is investigative body and supervising body to it. Once the money come in, they will follow up to make sure that the purpose of the money is being achieved. We will not give you money and we'll come back, the schools are the same. Communities that you told us on paper that these communities, they need water. We'll come the next time, we'll realize that the people don't have access to good water. We'll go and realize that the beds at the hospitals and things at the hospital are not working. Because everything, first of all, must be on paper and the money will be allocated to make sure that they fix it. These things are going to be tackled one after the other because of how the money is coming. So every money coming have a particular agenda to fulfill. You see how selfless the leaders are? They want the resources of the country to benefit the people. Some of the mining communities in Ghana, Nigeria, and other places, go and see. You think that nothing is going on, which in natural sense, communities that mining is going on in those communities, the resource is a blessing to the community. The moment they discover a resource in your community, you are blessed. I mean, there should be so long as mining is going on, people are making money, there should be no excuse whatsoever why these communities are not receiving good, proper healthcare system, good water to drink, good roads. No, it is greed and selfishness plus corruption minus humanity that led us to where we are today. Because when these companies are coming to mine, sometimes when they discover these resources, people are being evacuated. Land and homes will be destroyed just to make sure that they mine there. And these people need to be compensated. Sometimes the people are being displaced to other places. And they find ways and means to convince the people that, look, when we come, we will build your road for you. We will develop, they give them sweet promises. Once the mining starts, that will become the woe of the community and some few individuals will be making money from the mine. This is what Mali is against. Now, I told you from the beginning that when these people came to office, they have been saying these things. Ibrahim Traore said it countless times in his speech that one of the things the soldiers want to do is to make sure that the resource of the country is distributed to everybody equally. This is what they meant. Thomas Sankara, throughout his revolutionary campaign in Burkina Faso, one of the things that he have been saying is the distribution of the wealth that God has given them, which is the resources. I'm telling you the truth. You can go and look for his speech and then you have it there. So when Traore came to office, he also made the same statement. I understood it partially, but now I'm understanding the whole thing fully. So Mali is taking this step and this is just the beginning of the whole process. So it means that once they make money from the gold, some will be allocated to manage the community, develop the community, make sure that the community feel the impact of the resources that they have on the ground. Isn't it beautiful when leaders promise and then they fulfill their promise? I said it from the beginning that it is not going to be like a democratic country where the money will go actually. In some democratic countries, one of the things we lack is accountability. Yes. We don't hold people accountable. Once money is being distributed, the money can go, and some few individuals will have the money. Nobody will go and supervise whether the money is doing its duty. Nobody will go to the ground to check whether the money is doing the right thing. Just as we award contract, and then the government, they are waiting for the pictures to come out, and then we say, oh yeah. And then when you go, it's just a paint that they put on the road, and then pour quota or gravel on it, and then that's all. When you don't know you are walking on the road, and then your shoe is more heavy, then before you know, you create a pothole on the road. Nobody supervises anything. Nobody is held accountable when things go wrong in our country, democratically. But this is a military government, and the government made it clear.
God,
they made it clear. They explained to them how, like, they made it clear to them that this is a military. What we are giving the money for should be achievable, and we are not going to see a work done and it will be shoddy work. They explain to them. So those who are the leaders in front, they understand that they will not take the money and their stomach will grow big. No. After taking the money, you will actually grow lean because you need to get work. Last time Assimi Goita was talking, he was lamenting about how the country is underdeveloped in many places, which is the reason why, first of all, when they came, they started tackling things one after the other. You see, people are like, why Burkina Faso progressing fast, and then we are not hearing much from Mali, Niger? Yeah, Mali like this. They started taking things one after the other. One of the things they did was that the naturalization of their resource first. That is what they are going on banter with all these mining companies in there. Some of the cases are in court. They are going banter to make sure that they take the resources, make a lot from the resources. From there, then development can start. Factories will be built in these communities with this money. A lot to be done in communities with this money. How many of you are tracking the progress of Burkina Faso's gold? It's massive. Like the money that the gold in Burkina Faso is bringing home at this early stage. I'm telling you the truth. Look, forget it. Very soon, you are going to be hearing magic from Burkina Faso. I'm telling you the truth. With their gold money. You see, last time, Burkina Faso, they charter a 5-year development plan, and then the estimated amount for that development plan is $34 billion. Everybody is like, what do you mean? Well, how are you going to make it happen? You will relax. Nobody call you. Relax. They will make it happen. They know what they are getting in there, which is the reason why they champion that particular agenda. So, family, this is the progress, in Mali currently. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and be part of this family. Respect.